Good morning, welcome to Bay Tree Cottage on a lovely Friday morning. Today, guys, I'm going to show you how to make some spinach, chickpea and sweet potato sausage rolls. Brilliant, easy recipe, fantastic idea for lunches. The filling itself is truly scrumptious and can be, I have it in the fridge and we'll eat it kind of ad hoc as a main meal. Going on. Let me just show you, and here I have prepared 2 cloves of garlic and a tablespoonful of ginger. I've grated the ginger and crushed the garlic cloves. So they'll be going into the pot next. I've also got here prepared 200 grams of grated sweet potato. So a really healthy dish. We've got 100 grams of baby spinach, which I've just chopped just to make it slightly smaller. And then we have got the chickpeas. The chickpeas, it's 1 tin of chickpeas, which you've drained, maintaining 2 tablespoons of the liquid from the chickpeas, and then you put them in a food processor and just chop them so they're kind of this consistency. Can you see it's not like a hummus, so it's not completely blended, it's just chopped slightly, okay? So back to my onions. One of the real great beauties about this recipe is that it actually can go in the freezer. So you can make a batch of these and keep them in the freezer, and it's a really great go-to, great for packed lunches, picnics, just basic sort of family lunches. So a really great thing to have kind of stored away in your freezer. Okay, so now the onions are kind of cooked for 3 or 4 minutes. Just going to turn that down slightly. And we're going to add to that the garlic and ginger. And we're going to give that just another minute just to cook. The flavours of this are just lovely. Obviously it's quite an Indian kind of flavoured dish with the cumin and coriander and turmeric. We do lots of different cuisines here at Bay Tree Cottage. So once we're back open, please do look at our calendar and see all the things that we are doing. We have every first Friday of every month we do an Indian cookery evening where we teach you lots of different dishes from all over India. Really fantastic with an amazing Rashmita. It's a great evening. You come along, everyone cooks up together, and at the end of the evening everyone enjoys a fantastic banquet of food. As well as the Indian, we also do Moroccan, Chinese, Oriental, lots of fabulous cuisines from around the world. So it's a really great fun, great way to spend an evening. So hopefully this lockdown won't go on too long and we'll be able to invite you to come and join us one of these evenings at Bay Tree Cottage. Right. That has given me enough time now for that to be done. So in next it goes the sweet potato. So it's peeled and grated, weight of 200 grams. You just want to stir that all through, and then we're going to add a couple of tablespoons of water to that. And just put some water in this dish. So we're going to measure out a couple of tablespoons of water. Just really so it doesn't all completely dry in the pan. Okay, I'm going to turn that down to a lowish heat, and that's got to cook now for 10 minutes. Now, as much as I would love to talk to you for 10 minutes about all the other wonderful courses we do at Bay Tree Cottage, I'm actually going to zip forward now and show you how you're going to make these up into your sausage rolls, okay? So we're going to leave that cooking over a nice gentle heat, and we're going to come back here, and I'm going to do a little Blue Peter style. Here's one I prepared earlier. So what you're going to need is a roll of puff pastry. Once again, you can buy puff pastry and freeze it, but I did see there's plenty in the shops at the moment, so you should be fine. Okay, so you're going to roll out your puff pastry like this. Now with this, we need 1 beaten egg. So we're just going to take an egg, grab a bowl, a fork, and just beat that egg. Sounds very violent, doesn't it, first thing in the morning? Beat the egg. So I hope you all got on well with your carrot cake, making your carrot cake on Monday. I was meant to post a picture of my finished cake onto the Facebook page, but unfortunately it didn't really last very long in the kitchen, and it was devoured very quickly before I really got a chance to take a picture, so sorry about that. We had Alfie, my youngest boy's 12th birthday yesterday, and he requested a double layer raspberry bakewell cake. If you were here for that video, it was very, very popular. Everyone loved the raspberry bakewell cake. I will put a picture of that double layer raspberry bakewell cake. So made 2 cakes, and then I filled it with a lovely sort of buttercream icing with fresh strawberries, and then some more fresh strawberries and buttercream on the top. Really lovely. It went down very well. My family are getting very spoiled by all this cooking. Okay, so here we go. We're going to just lightly brush your puff pastry with some of the beaten egg. Okay, and in the fridge I have got some of the filling mixture which I made earlier. So when you've made your filling, you want to put it into the fridge and let it cool, because obviously you don't want to put hot filling onto your puff pastry. So we are going to make 2 lines of sausage rolls. So I'm going to just put a line of filling down here like this. I'm going to quickly cut the pastry in half. About there, I think. So you want to make sure your sausage rolls are nicely filled. So an even amount of filling goes along both sides. Let me just quickly have a look at that sweet potato. Another stir. So it's really softening down and cooking lovely. Okay. So back to my sausage rolls. Just going to run a little bit more egg mixture onto the side there, and then we're going to roll those up. So nice and tight. As you roll, you really want to stuff that filling into the pastry. Stuff that in with your fingers. And just another quick zip with the egg is kind of like your glue. Okay, and okay, so that's one roll of the sausage roll done. Okay, now just go back to the mixture. We're going to add in our spices. So we've got one teaspoonful of the cumin. So this is a half teaspoon spoon. So I'm just going to do 2 of that. Nice generous helping. Rashmita, when she does her courses, brings some of her brilliant homemade spices and a fantastic garam masala mix, which you can buy on the courses and take your spices home with you, which is amazing. Right, that's the half teaspoon of turmeric, and then we just need a smidge, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. So I'm just going to do that one like that. Okay, we're going to stir that all in. So really fantastic flavours now. Now into this now you're going to add the spinach. So I've pre-chopped this just so it make it a little bit smaller. So that's going in. Just gently stir it through. So you want the spinach to wilt down. So the heat in the pan is just going to take that and wilt that through. So we just give that a few minutes. So while that's doing, let's come back and make that other roll of sausage roll. So when you've made your sausage rolls like this, you're going to pop them in the freezer just for 30 minutes. It's very difficult when they're freshly made to actually cut them. Okay, they're into squidge. So it's much easier to cut them when they're just slightly frozen. So you're going to put them in the freezer for 30 minutes. While they're in the freezer, you're going to preheat your oven to 180 degrees. And then bring your sausage rolls back out and glaze them with some more egg, sprinkle with some sesame seeds, and pop them in the oven for 30 minutes. And then they will be done and they will be truly delicious. Now you can leave them in the freezer. You could leave them in the freezer like this, or you could cut them and leave them in the freezer pre-cooked. And then just get them out however many you need when you want them. So you can just put them in a bag, put them in the freezer, and if you just need a couple to make, then you just got to bring a couple out of the bag. Okay, back to my pan over here. Let's just give this a little bit of a stir. So the spinach, as it always does, is disappearing into nothing. And the flavours and smells are really great coming out of this pan. Right, let's quickly put this one together. So just a little bit more egg down that side. Just squash this in a bit. Now you could add some feta cheese into your mixture. So when it's finished cooking, you'd crumble some feta cheese into the mixture. I haven't added any into mine, but it is an option if you want to. Right, so you want to fold over your pastry again. I've made this one quite full, so let's just make sure this really squidges down. And just paste a little bit more of the egg on there, and that will go nicely glued together with the egg. Perfect. That looks brilliant. So we've got 2 great rolls of sausage roll there. Okay, right. Final thing into the mixture over here. Give it a little stir. And in goes the chickpeas. And cook those all through. Just going to add a little bit of seasoning. So here's fresh ground black pepper and a little bit of salt. So that is your filling for your sausage rolls. So remember, what you would do with this is put it into the fridge now to cool before you make up your sausage rolls. So quite a quick, simple recipe. Obviously I've got all my vegetables pre-prepared, but it really doesn't take very long to make. And once again, a perfect one because you can keep it in the freezer. So we just turn that off. It doesn't look that great. So there we are, some fantastic spinach, chickpea and sweet potato sausage rolls. I do hope you can make them. If you do, please post pictures on our Facebook page. We'd love to see them. We are back next week with, off the top of my head, I think we're making some cornbread, some sun-dried tomato and basil cornbread on Monday, blueberry and lime drizzle cake on Wednesday, and a fantastic stuffed cheese and olive stuffed bread on Friday. Have a fantastic weekend, day, whatever day of the week we are. It's all kind of merging into one. And stay safe and see you on Monday. Thanks guys, bye.